Part 6, Walking in Kingdom Prosperity, Chapter 11. Discernment in a Changing Economic World. The economic landscape is shifting rapidly. Inflation, technology, global supply chains, and social changes affect families, households, and communities. For those seeking kingdom prosperity, this environment can feel intimidating. Yet Yeshua provides a roadmap that transcends panic and teaches wise navigation, not naive hope or fear-driven reactions. Kingdom people are called to be both in the world and not of the world. This requires discernment, the ability to perceive spiritual realities and respond faithfully, even amid uncertainty. 1. The call to wisdom, not naivety. Wisdom in the kingdom is proactive. Naivety assumes all will work out by default or that challenges do not exist. Kingdom discernment, however, blends faith in Yahweh with practical observation. Scripture repeatedly links wisdom with careful observation and prayerful decision-making. Be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Matthew 10:16. Serpent-like wisdom, shrewd, aware of realities, able to anticipate challenges. Dove-like purity, gentle, ethical, and aligned with Yahweh's purposes. Kingdom prosperity does not come from ignoring risks or pretending the world is stable. It comes from seeing clearly, trusting Yahweh, and acting faithfully. 2. Foresight, planning in faith. Yeshua teaches that foresight is part of kingdom stewardship. He uses parables to illustrate preparation without panic. The parable of the wise and foolish virgins, Matthew 25 verse 1-13. Wise preparation ensures readiness. Foolish delay leads to missed opportunity. The parable of the talents, Matthew 25 14-30. Those who anticipate opportunities and act faithfully are rewarded. Those who bury their resources in fear do not fulfill their purpose. Foresight is not fear. It is faith-informed planning. It allows households and kingdom leaders to anticipate change, make prudent decisions, and allocate resources in ways that align with Yahweh's principles. Number 3. Preparation. Acting before crisis. Preparation in the kingdom is spiritual and practical. Yeshua taught that kingdom citizens must be ready, not passive. Spiritually, prayer, study of Scripture, alignment of priorities, and discernment of Yahweh's will. Practically, stewardship of resources, cultivating skills, building relationships, and planning for household needs. Preparation does not guarantee earthly comfort or the absence of challenges. Rather, it positions believers to respond faithfully and multiply what they have, even in volatile conditions. Prepare your work outside. Get everything ready for yourself in the field, and after that, build your house. Proverbs 24:27. This proverb emphasizes the principle of sequence and foresight. Organize and prepare before expecting increase. 4. Discernment, knowing when to act. Discernment is the ability to distinguish between what is spiritually safe, beneficial, or aligned with Yahweh, and what is risky, distracting, or worldly. Kingdom discernment combines spiritual perception, sensing Yahweh's leading through prayer, Scripture, and inner conviction. Practical awareness, evaluating economic, social, and relational realities with clarity. Wise action, responding at the right time in the right way for kingdom impact. Yeshua consistently modeled discernment. He knew when to engage crowds and when to withdraw. He discerned which teachings to emphasize with which groups. Kingdom people are called to cultivate the same sensitivity. 5. Fear has no place in kingdom decision-making. Economic uncertainty often breeds fear that leads to hoarding, impulsive decisions, or avoidance. Yeshua never teaches fear as a guide for action. Instead, he encourages, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." Matthew 6:34. Discernment does not mean anxiety. It means active vigilance guided by trust in Yahweh. Kingdom people act with wisdom, not panic. They plan, prepare, and respond with courage, rooted in divine alignment. 6. Practical steps for kingdom discernment. 1. Pray for guidance before decisions. Seek Yahweh's perspective on investments, spending, or household management. 2. Observe patterns and trends. Recognize changes in your environment, economy, and relationships without fear. 3. Evaluate resources and opportunities. Steward gifts, talents, and finances in a way that aligns with kingdom priorities. 4. Act in faith, not impulse. Discernment requires execution. Waiting indefinitely is indecision. Acting without alignment is folly. 5. Reflect and adjust. Review outcomes prayerfully, learning from both success and misstep. By combining foresight, preparation, and discernment, kingdom people create resilient households and communities capable of sustaining blessing, multiplying influence, and navigating change without compromise. 7. Summary. Discernment in a changing economic world is not optional for kingdom citizens, it is essential. Kingdom wisdom is proactive, not naive. Foresight anticipates change without fear. Preparation ensures readiness to steward what Yahweh entrusts. Discernment guides right action. When these principles are practiced, abundance, multiplication, and stability are not the result of luck. They are the natural outflow of spiritually aligned action in a complex world. Chapter 12. Abundance as fulfillment, not excess. True prosperity includes peace, purpose, sufficiency, generosity, contentment. I have learned to be content in all circumstances. Philippians 4:11. The flow of abundance begins within. Kingdom prosperity does not begin in the marketplace. It begins in the heart, the home, and the alignment of life with Yahweh's ways. Yeshua'S blueprint does not promise luxury, it promises sufficiency with purpose, and that kind of abundance never fades. Therefore, as we close, remember this. True abundance is not found in accumulation, but in alignment. Not in anxiety, but in trust. Not in striving, but in walking faithfully with Yahweh's ways. If this teaching brought clarity, encouragement, or a fresh perspective, we invite you to help us extend its reach. Please take a moment to share this video with someone who may need it. Recommend this channel to others who are seeking truth and understanding. And leave a comment below. We value your thoughts, reflections, and questions. Your engagement helps build a global community committed to thoughtful dialogue, spiritual growth, and truth-centered living. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to Worldwide Truth Ecumenical Movement so you can continue this journey with us. Thank you for your time, your openness, and your willingness to grow. Until next time, stay grounded, stay discerning, and continue walking in truth. Peace to you.